Welcome back. In Power BI, most performance problems don't start with text. They start with bad data models. In this video, we are going to move from data chaos to analytical clarity by mastering one of the most important concepts in data modeling, the star schema. By the end of this video, you'll understand why flat table fails and how facts and dimensions work, and how to build fast, scalable Power BI models that professionals actually use. So every data starts somewhere, and most of us it starts with a single flat tables. Sales, customers, products, everything is crammed into one place. At first glance this looks simple, but hidden complexity is already building underneath. This is exactly how Power BI projects begin, and also why many of them struggle later. Here's the real issue with so-called simple tables. Notice how customer names and product details are repeated again and again. The same customer, the same product entered multiple times. This repetition isn't just messy, it creates data redundancy, and redundancy creates serious problems as your model grows. Data redundancy Redundant data comes at a very high cost. First, memory bloat. Power BI has to load the same information repeatedly. Second, slower calculations. DAX now has to work over much larger tables. And third, longer refresh times because the entire data set needs to be processed again and again. This is why many dashboards starts feeling slow and unresponsive. To fix this, we need to understand the key idea in data modeling, fact and dimensions. Facts are what you want to analyze, numbers like sales, amount, quantity, or discount. Dimensions provide the context who, what, where, and when. Once you understand this separation, everything in Power BI starts to make sense. Fact or measures is what you want to analyze in your fact, and dimensions is by which you want to analyze in your dimensions. Now we apply this concept to our data. We take all numeric transactional values and move them into a fact table. Then we move descriptive information such as customers, products, locations into dimension tables. This is the single most important steps in building a clean Power BI model. When we arrange these tables correctly, a pattern emerges. The fact table sits at the center, dimension table radiates outward, connected by keys. This structure is called the star schema, and it's gold standard for analytical data models. It's simple, logical, and extremely powerful. Here's the transformation. On the left, a messy flat table full of repetition, and on the right, a clean purpose built model with facts and dimensions. Same data, completely different performance and usability. This is what professional Power BI model looks like. Let's bring this into Power BI. When you first load the tables, they appear disconnected, just islands of data that's expected. Our next job is to define the relationships so Power BI understand how these tables talks to each other. Relationships are created by connecting the keys. For example, product ID is the product dimension connected to the product ID in the fact table. We repeat this for each dimensions. A quick pro tip: always make sure your dimensions key contains unique values. Remove blanks and duplicates before modeling. Once relationships are created, the model comes together beautifully. The fact table sits in the center, dimensions surround it, and relationship flow cleanly in one direction. This structure isn't just virtually clean, it's highly optimized for Power BI's engines. We can analyze sales amount by year, category, customer, or location, all without complex joins or hacks. This was nearly impossible with the old flat table. Good modeling unlocks powerful analysis. The star schema wins for three big reasons. First, efficiency, smaller models and faster reports. Second, scalability, you can add new dimensions without breaking the model. Third, clarity, the model makes sense to both developers and business users. This is why Star Schema is used everywhere, from Power BI enterprise to data warehouses. Your data already has a story, it just needs the right structure. Start by identifying your facts, then define your dimensions, build a clean star schema. Remember, data is your asset, and how you model it determines how powerful your insights can be. So let's see. Like we have just gone through a theoretical version, now let's see some practical versions. Since now we have seen the theoretical version, now just go, we'll just see a practical. So we have this four tables here, like customer, date, a fact sales, which I have just have renamed it to fact sales, and a product master. Okay, so right now if you go into model view, it doesn't have any relationship with each other. Okay, it is like just four tables without any kind of, and there's no relation. So let's just see if we can create any relationship between them. Okay. So here first, you can just create, you can see some similarities, right? You can see a customer, I mean with fax tables, there's a common connection that the customer name is a common table. Okay. So if I can just drag and drop this here, and it is going to give me like this relationship will be created once I say here, and once I click save. Okay, so you can just see here, if I just drag here, you can just see it, even highlights which, if I just like hover above it, it is going to show me with which columns it has a relationship with. Okay, similarly we can also create for the state and fact sales with sales state and date. Okay, see, you can just save it, and then we can just have a relationship. For same way here, it has a customer name, and sorry, not a customer, it has an item name and a product master. This also is item name only. So you can just, check it. See, you can just say chains, levels, and regs, and etc. These are the item names, and click save. Okay. So this is how basically how you can create a star schema. So this model that has been created, it is called as a star schema. Okay. So this can be used in our report creation and all. So hope you guys have understood this, how to create a star schema.